So Saturday, April 12th, 2025, four of us left Edmonton, Alberta, and we headed to Idaho Falls on our trek to Moab. We were a group of five from Edmonton. One guy was already down there ahead of us, and this was our journey heading down to meet him.
One of the great things about the States, this road right here, 70 mile per hour, works out to about 120 kilometers per hour. Up in Canada, this road, no shoulders, rough, high wind area, maybe 80K if you're lucky.
That was a long drive to get to Idaho Falls. Day two, we did some off-roading there in Idaho Falls before headed over to West Windover in Nevada. Now we're a team of five.
Wheels up, baby, wheels up! Make sure you get some speed to carry it. Keep going, keep going!
Was it that you were saying to him, right?
Unfortunately, Noah had some issues with his Jeep. His wheel sensors kept messing up his 4x4. So he was with us to get to Windover, and then from there he peeled out ahead of us to try to get his Jeep looked at again. And here we are at the Nevada-Utah border. Took some time for a cool little photo op. So once again, the group kind of split off. Four of us took kind of a dirt back road into West Windover. And there's four of us that went. Sasha ran on ahead of us. He just kept to the highway. Day three of our trip from Windover to Green River, Utah. We stopped at the Bonneville Salt Flats.
3, 2, 1! I'm spinning all over the place.
I missed the gear.
My pathetic attempt of trying to pull some donuts. Had the soft prop partially open there over the passenger driver's seat. I filled the Jeep with salt. Shlomi brought his drone, but we didn't get a whole lot of chances to get the drone up in the air. I think it's probably about the only drone shot I used. After the salt flats, it was straight back to Windover to hit a car wash. This was gross.
All the salt inside the vehicle on my lap, over there. All the salt just all over me. Ugh. It's all over the inside. Haha, it's gross. So my phone. My Jeep's been assaulted.
In between Salt Lake City and Green River, Utah, Sasha pulled over for a nap. He wasn't feeling good. Noah again was looking after his Jeep, and Kevin, Shlomi, and myself continued. Took a few little photo ops on our journey. All right, so day four, we left Green River and we headed down to Moab. Our first trail was called 3D, and it was a trail rating of 4, which consists of loose rocks, dirt, sand with some slick rock surfaces, erosion, washes, gulches, and rock steps. No higher than 18 inches. 4-wheel drive and 33-inch tires are recommended. This was the Jalapeno Pickle, I think it was called. We didn't go through it. I think you're required to be on like 40s or something to go through there, but we got to stop and look.
This is 7 out of 10.
Sasha. Go, Sasha.
Took a little bit of time to play around here and flex a little bit because flexing is fun. So there's Slomies and there's me. I like those gold bars.
Oh, this is absolutely amazing.
So day 5, Behind the Rocks Tiptoe, our second trail. This is a trail rating of 5.
This apparently is the trail.
You know what? It's not that bad. But come over here, you get to go back up there.
I'm gonna stay down here, Ryan, and video you guys.
This guy's stuck here.
Yeah, they're trying to winch you.
Momentum up. When are you gonna go pick up your horse? My way a little? Yeah. Don't stop.
And we're gonna come down this. All right, we got Noah. Tell you what, I'm regretting having a manual right now.
Watching other people go through these obstacles first sure worked up the anxiety and almost made it worse. Better to be near the front of the group and go through it, because I found sitting back watching everybody, just I'd get myself all worked up, and for nothing. It really wasn't that hard. It was, you know, get the blood flowing and get the heart pumping, but it wasn't as bad as I made it out to be watching others do it first. So a trail rating of 5. Trail surfaces are rutted, rocky, sandy with steps not exceeding 24 inches with considerable slip rock surfaces. Water not exceeding 12 inches with some mud possible. Good ground clearance and driving skills. 4-wheel drive, 33-inch tires, and traction adding devices, blocker or limited slip are required. 35s are a plus. The average driving skills are desirable, and a winch would be a plus. Enhanced suspension travel and good ground clearance also required. I guess this is why. That's Slow Me on the left going down and me on the right going down, and you can see I went a lot slower than everyone else. Again, 2-door, 4-door, I was a little bit more worried, thinking I might be more tippier. I had the doors off for today, took the roof off too, and I tell you, that's the best way to off-road. So awesome.
Oh.
Right at me.
Good job.
Straight towards me.
Probably the most scared I've ever been.
Good job.
This is the picture frame rock. This was really cool to go see. Slow Me didn't hike up with the rest of us at first, so there's Kevin, myself, Sasha, Noah, and Braylon. And then some of the older vehicles that I really liked. And Slow Me hiked up afterwards. I think he was having his lunch first.
Both fronts are going to drop. About yay far.
easy. Next drop's a little bit bigger. Good. Nice and easy. Back's coming down the big one. You're down.
Good job.
Keep your momentum.
Oh, that's not going to be a long video.
The old CJ vapor lock, so we had to tow him up the hill using the winches. Of course, my Jeep was too light, so we had to put 2 Jeeps on him to pull him up. This is back to where Slomy and I were dropping down the hills, and I had the 2 videos side by side. This is my dash cam. This is my point of view going down that hill. And yeah, my heart rate was high. I think I was like 150 some beats per minute.
Yeah. All right. Oh shit. Arch, just a pounding. Oh yeah. Holy shit. 152 beats per minute. Yeah.
So as a beginner and still learning, I don't know what gear to be in when I go up these things. This was 4 low, obviously. First gear, I had both lockers. I don't think I needed both lockers locked, but should I have used second gear? I don't know. Kevin's climb, and that's going to be it for part 1. I'm going to do it in 2 parts just for ease of the computer because everything keeps freezing on me, so be sure to check out part 2 if you enjoyed part 1. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to part 2 of our Easter Jeep Safari to Moab, Utah, and today is day 5 and we're headed up Jax Trax, which is a trail rating of 5. So again, trail rating 5. Trail surfaces are rutted, rocky, and sandy with steps not exceeding 24 inches with considerable slick rock surfaces. Water not exceeding 12 inches with some mud possible. Good ground clearance and driving skills. 4-wheel drive, 33-inch tires. Traction adding devices, locker or limited slip are required. 35-inch tires are a plus. Above average driving skills are desirable. A winch would be a plus. Enhanced suspension, travel, and good ground clearance also required.
Alright, here we are on Jax Trax. I've got the roof on today, I got the doors on today. I had enough sun yesterday. We're going to stay cool in the AC today, I think, and not eat as much dust. You're on a rock there, Noah. Driver's side, you gotta go more passenger. Yeah, that looks better.
I like the rocks in this next picture coming up. It kind of looks like a cut of meat. Yeah, like steak.
Give it some gas.
He doesn't have lockers. He's got posi.
I'm gonna pull up so my wife can catch back up here. Also get back and break.
Trying to video Kevin behind me. I dropped my phone. Oops.
Are you in too low? Too high?
I'm in full low. Give it some gas.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, we didn't take as many pictures and videos on Jax Trax. That was actually a really good trail. It was enjoyable. A lot more little obstacles more frequently than behind the rocks, but I like behind the rocks better myself. And Sasha got a lesson in always checking which way the wind's coming from. And the wind caught his hood. So day 6, we did fins and things. This is our 4th and final trail, and it is a badge of honor trail. So we got badges of honors for doing this, and it was a trail rating of. So as a trail rating of 4, this trail consisting of loose rock, dirt, and sand with some slick rock surfaces, erosion, washes, gulches, and rock steps. No higher than 18 inches. 4-wheel drive and 33-inch tires are required. 35-inch tires are a plus. Enhanced suspension, travel, and good ground clearance are helpful. Good driving skills is a plus.
Okay, Noah.
I don't have 4-wheel drive. What's that? Said 4-wheel drive overheated.
Better let the gunners know.
Put you behind me and just follow me.
No worries.
So we were near the back, and we were coming up to this, and a little while ago our lead said, come over this hill, stay to the right of the tree. Like it says we were near the back, so by the time we got there I forgot about that. And I went down on the left side. And it was probably right about here I realized I was on the wrong side of the tree, but rather than back up, you can see there's tracks, so why not?
I'm getting a radio station or a weather station coming through.
I figured tracks look fairly fresh. I can do it. Watch my headlights in the dirt.
Oh, that's rough. Holy shit.
That was so rough it actually pushed my bumper into the tub of the Jeep and it cut my antenna wire.
Okay, where Sash is coming where you're supposed to come, and I went on the other side of the tree. I'm just going to try to zoom in. When I made that drop, as soon as my front end dropped, my back tires lifted off the ground and then my bumper smashed. Oh, that was hard.
Here's the view from Sash's dash cam. You can watch my Jeep. You can actually see it probably did get a little bit of lift. Kevin was behind me. He's the only guy that's seen my tires come off. I felt them. After this, Kevin actually backed up. He went the other way around. And Sloamy, he's the only other guy that followed me. Now there it is. You can see that little lift and hop that the Jeep did.
Spot at the top. If you don't feel like you want to drive up the hill, you can keep going straight around the bend. You can go over the top and come back down. We'll line up on the other side of this hill and 2 or 3 back together. Whatever damage I did. We're going to have you hold back until we get to the top and I get out. We're ready. Straighten out your wheels. All the way out, Kevin? Sloamy did, I did.
That's sketchy, eh?
So it sounds like driver's side.
All right, here we go. Piece of cake, Kevin, piece of cake.
And it's sad to say that our trip has come to an end. It was a great trip, great people. Thank you, Kevin, for putting this on. Here we go, day 7. We drove from Moab, Utah to Butte, Montana. And then day 8 from Butte, Montana, all the way home. For me, that was in Gibbons, Alberta. Just some of the road pictures. More shadow pictures. And then, of course, once we got real close to the border, it started snowing up by Bab. And once we got into Canada, it was a whiteout. I guess typical Easter weather. And once we got closer to Calgary or north of Calgary, everything was good again. Thanks for watching, and yeah, did 5,421 kilometers and over 80 hours of driving. See you at the next one. Thanks again for watching.